Welcome to another beautiful day to the TransRockies.
Starting in this wilderness campground called Etherington Creek, the riders are treated to a shorter stage, but with 1,600 meters in elevation gain, ending 63 kilometers later in another wilderness campground called Sandy McNabb. Stage 4 is almost all single track, but the two big climbs will take their toll.
It's actually the first stage this year that was identical to last year. Everybody heard about this stage where you just got cold and frozen and it hailed on us on the summit.
Last year was really muddy. It took us like 5.5 hours. I hope it takes a little less time than that today.
Verstehst du mich? Weißbier.
Weißbier.
Weißbier, oh, das war gut.
Von München.
München, ja, Franziskaner Weißbier.
Ja, sehr gut.
Oh.
You want to know the sick irony about this? The bike weighs 24.9 pounds. My pack weighs about 35 pounds. Maybe I should be riding the pack.
We came over the top of the first really long climb, started down the descent. Partner and I were feeling really good, and I must have hit a rock or bounced off the ground, locked up the front wheel, and next thing I knew, I was bouncing on my shoulder on the ground.
We have a green patient with a shoulder injury, possible broken clavicle, good distal pulse.
Headed by mountain rescue expert Lloyd Gallagher, the TransRockies medical team has the daily challenge of responding to injured riders in the most rugged regions of the Canadian Rockies.
North 50 degrees, 25 minutes. West 114 degrees, 35 minutes.
We flew into the scene with Gerald, went over and Gerald checked out Jim and felt that he had possibly fractured his collarbone and that he really shouldn't continue with the race.
I sure wouldn't. I'd be a little concerned. All right, you're thinking, you think you're okay to ride? You move your arm for me.
I'm not kidding. I think I might be able to ride, and I'm not stupid enough to do that.
I want you to know something.
What do you want me to know?
I want you to feel in there, in that whole area.
I feel it's a little swollen or something.
Right, exactly.
Ooh, what's that?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Once the paramedic made me feel my own shoulder, I just knew that, that my day was over.
He packaged Jim up and we loaded him into the helicopter and flew him down to our RV that we had waiting.
Then they got me to a hospital, and the doctor told me the bad news, I guess. Good news, because it could be worse, but bad news because it means I can't continue.
Probably your mid-shaft of your clavicle is fractured here.
I crashed on my bike on a small trail. As far as I know, 30 kilometers from the nearest anything. Somebody was there on a motorcycle in 30 seconds, a helicopter in 5 minutes. Just absolutely amazing, and all the guys were totally professional. You know, the scary part is it didn't seem so bad crashing after all. Got taken too good of care of.
That's what we're here for, I guess.
It was just a great day with some really fast descents, some beautiful climbs. The scenery was unbelievable. We had a really good day out there today, and we're making up some time.
I thought it was the best day of riding so far. Lots of fun. The fun kind of outweighed the pain, so you had a smile on your face. It was good.
Today we had a gap of 6 minutes ahead, and now we have a little bit more than an hour, and we think that if nothing happens, nothing bad happens, we can make it to Canmore We will give our best to make the gap a little bit more than now, but I don't know how it goes the next days.
The unsung heroes of TransRockies are the teams at the back of the pack. With the lead teams having completed the first 4 stages in 18 hours, the teams at the back have been on their bikes for almost 49 hours.
It's like hump day, okay? We're finished, baby. We're over halfway completed this race, and when you start off in Fernie, you don't know what the expectations are, you don't know what your limitations are, you just go out and ride the thing. And we've got 4 down, 3 to go, man. I mean, it's not going to be any easier, but at least psychologically, you know you've got that all behind you, and it just means that you can press on a little bit harder and a little bit further, and you know what? You can almost taste and smell the finish line.